Hi Aries, welcome to Modern Maven Tarot. Whenever this tarot reading shows up on your timeline, this message is for you. Thank you so much for joining me. This message is for any Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising, but also if you have Aries in a particular house or planet that you need clarity on, then this message is also for you. I do want to thank all my subscribers. If this does resonate, please do hit that subscribe button and that like button as well. Now, something I want to mention, I am recording this in summer of 2024, specifically August. Now, August is an ebb and flow of energy, right? It's a roller coaster this month of highs and lows, confusion, drama. And so since you are a fellow fire sign, and since I am recording this during Leo season in August, I really want you to be mindful of not allowing when you're on that super high, not allowing that low drama energy like tug you down dramatically, okay? Just know that it's a roller coaster this month. And if you're a thrill seeker, congratulations. But the one thing too I want to mention is this week's particularly, it seems like we're going to be reflecting a lot on who we are, our identity. Now, I do want to remind you too that Chiron is retrograde in your sign, Aries, all right? And the wounded healer is here to clean and cleanse any wounds related to our ego. So there is this question, because when it comes to your shadow is your ego. It's a part of who you are. It's nothing to be ashamed of, right? But there are things within us that trigger us. And so if there's going to be any triggers erupting, we're going to feel that until about the end of the year. So this week, I really want you to have some self-reflection, some time to really ask yourself who you are and embracing who you are, warts and all. Also too though, we have to be mindful of any defensiveness that we get, because like I said, there's so much drama. It's in a fellow fire sign that I just want you, if you have any triggers, to go within, all right? Don't put it onto somebody else as much as you are triggered. Ask yourself, why does this trigger me? Okay, and then go a little deeper, because there is just this really important question about something here with an emotional new path that we might take. And like I said, I think it has to do with your relationship to your higher self and your relationship to your ego, and if those are balanced or not, okay? Because honestly, sometimes we don't even have enough ego, right? And then our higher self takes over, where kind of that Pisces energy of well, whatever, it is what it is. And we need to be assertive. We need to have that ego come in and take the lead sometimes, all right? And so it really is. It's about a balance. And so like I said, because this month is such a roller coaster, I just want you, Aries, to be able to charge ahead and see all of this wonderful expansion, okay? That's a big part of it, because we have duality this month, all right? So wherever Gemini is, whatever house Gemini rules in your chart, also see if you have any planet 17 degrees of Gemini, you're gonna feel a lot of expansion, okay? But on the polar end of that, wherever Pisces is, whatever house Pisces rules, and if you have placements of planets with strong Pisces influence, then you're going to be feeling a lot of restriction. And so you want to make sure when you're feeling that expansion or when you're feeling that constriction on the other side of it, that it's part of the month, all right? It's part of this process of Saturn, the taskmaster, rising up to the challenge, building your resilience, and then along with Chiron, cleaning any wounds up. So it's this idea of Saturn is here just to bring that discipline, but it's coming in with healing energy. So if we can understand that it's coming with the healing and accepting that this is here to help heal me, not to hurt me, then this is what you'll see, okay? So I'm excited to see what we got going on for Aries this week. Also, too, in numerology, the Lionsgate portal, astrologically, it doesn't mean much, but this year specifically, it's 888, okay? And so that is a powerful number for manifestation. And so please make sure that you are utilizing that energy in any way to manifest the utmost abundance that you want in your life, okay, Aries? Wow, okay. Yeah, that shift, it comes when we embrace this, okay? All right, very awesome. This is a very clear message for you, that's for sure. Also, while I'm recording this, it is Mercury retrograde, so do keep that in mind. But overall energy this week for you, Aries, is the Ten of Cups. This is Mars and Pisces, asserting yourself with Pisces energy. So what was I saying about Pisces in the beginning? So clearly that was an important message for you. Look at your fire here. This is what I always ask fire signs. Do you want to be the fire that burns people before they burn you out of fear? Or do you want to be the fire that is grounded and provides warmth and light for people. And then so this is the message that I'm really getting, why I said this is a time for reflection, okay? Because there's something in you that might be off balance, where we don't want to be afraid of the water, we don't want to be afraid of our emotions, but we also need to be grounded, okay? But this is a card of contentment, everything in its right place. And so if you are feeling that, hold on to that feeling, okay, Aries, because it's meant for you, okay? This is just such a warm and loving card. Now, what the universe is gifting you and what you need more of is the Queen of Wands. So what is this the balance of, Aries? Pisces and Aries. This is ruled by Pisces and Aries. And the message here with the Queen of Wands is when you feel empowered, you empower others, okay? And so there is this idea of incorporating Pisces energy to help you boost your confidence. And you know, this is actually a message I think you got in your last weekly. Go back to that reading, because there was this message of like, you might be scared to incorporate that kind of energy into your life. But then when you do, you realize, oh my gosh, this was the missing key. And so I do think, especially, please see where Pisces is in your chart, what house Pisces rules in your chart, but also if you have any planets there, because I do think that there's a really strong, powerful energy coming from wherever Pisces is in your chart. Now, what you need less of and what you can give to others. So the Nine of Coins. Now, the Nine of Coins is Venus in Virgo. What this is telling me is like, we need to focus more on that collective energy and not so much about our personal gain or our personal wants. And this is actually something I think Virgo's got recently, but this idea that like, when we're feeling off, we're going to focus on how we can feel better by like, you know, buying something or, you know, beautifying our surroundings, getting new clothes, you know, focusing on our personal satisfaction when it comes to material abundance. And this card in this position is saying, that's not where you're going to feel your highest vibration. That's not where you're going to feel empowered. And actually a fellow fire sign, now that I think about it, Leo's got this in their last weekly reading of like, those things aren't going to get you that satisfaction, that fulfillment. Okay. And that there is something here though, that is coming in, and it is super empowering. It is super, abundant, and is going to raise your vibration. It's just not, it might not be in the direction that you think it is. Okay. So let's clarify these and get a little more information for you, Aries. Okay, why is the Ten of Cups here? Wow, yeah, this is amazing. So when it comes to your emotions this week, there's a lot happening for you to get your attention. Okay, to how much emotional satisfaction, how important that really is to a fulfilling life. Three of Cups is, you know, celebration. It's having like really wonderful, warm, loving relationships, vibing with the people in our community, vibing with our friends, vibing with our family, vibing with our coworkers. And Seven of Cups. So this is a click here for you. So when you do have this emotional fulfillment, when you do have this emotional balance in your life, all of a sudden you see all these cups opening up to you. Okay, and so that is the message here of this idea of like this vibration of Ten of Cups, because of the people you're surrounded with. That's what unlocks all of this for you. And it's like, oh my gosh, it's a big aha moment for you this week. Okay, all right, so Queen of Wands, and then that's the other thing too. So like, let's say like you're like, well, I don't have that in my community. You do if okay, not that you do, I'm sorry, that's not what I would try to say. If you don't feel like you have this emotional fulfillment and completion, put it in your intentions, visualize it, like make that your focus, because I do think that that's the missing link here for you, because these came down in reverse. And so what this is saying to me is, if you're rejecting some new identity that's going to help you, like I said, I do really believe it's this idea of thinking that this emotional vulnerability, or like this, because remember, she might be Pisces energy, but it's generous, optimistic. Like she's not a victim. Nobody's going to take advantage of her because she does have that fierceness. Like I said, it's the balance of your higher self and your ego. So you could think of Pisces energy as like your higher self, right? And then the traits of Aries as your ego. But there is something here to this idea of like, this is how I've always been. And like this scaredness of allowing that vulnerability in, and that we're shifting too much on the the financial, the material aspects, and that we might be missing some sort of emotional satisfaction because of that. Okay, 9 of Coins. Why is the 9 of Coins here in the area? Okay, I thought I heard something drop, but oh, well, there we go. Wow. So this is why, like, if there's hesitation, it's because this is like something you've never ventured before. This is a whole concept of your identity that it almost seems like you're interpreting that as like not being true to yourself if you do incorporate that energy. But like, that's the most rebellious thing you can do, is be vulnerable, is really the message that I'm getting, Aries. And so also too, if it's connected to music, a lot of people have been getting this message. Now remember, everything is vibration, right? We're always talking about raising our vibration, vibration, vibration. What is vibration? Music. Okay, so this is something where it's like focus less on what's in front of you and focus on the internal world. If there is a song or an album or an artist that like just makes you feel charged up, like vibe with them. Let that be how you raise your vibration. There's something really strongly connected here too, also with that vulnerability. If there's music that like really tugs at your heartstrings, that really like evokes emotions in you, do that. Like, listen to that alone and like let those emotions roar, is really what I'm getting. Okay, so let's get an empowering question for you, Aries, and then we're going to close this out. All right, this is an empowering question specific to this full energy. How would I want people to remember me when I'm no longer here? How would I want people to remember me when I'm no longer here? So that is what you need to contemplate this week, Aries. And again, like, this is exciting. Crank that music up, scream your heart out. And as always, shine your inner light. You've got this.